10 matches, one game of the week side quest, and an AI model who insists that a certain League 2 team are inevitable. But the Premier League Game Week 6 is stacked. City need a statement, Arsenal hit St James's Park, and my fantasy Premier League rank needs saving. Let's make the data do the hard work. Strap in, let's go. And welcome back. I'm your host Cliff, our sports dad, and as always, crunching the numbers, this is my digital sidekick, CeeKay.
Greetings. All models are operational and ready to analyse the weekend's football data.
Okay, here's what we're doing today. Brief recap of last week, and then full Premier League Game Week 6 predictions match by match. Our side quest down to the game of the week, fantasy Premier League picks for this weekend, and then to wrap up, a dad joke that you will pretend not to laugh at, but will.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I sure am excited.
A comprehensive and efficient delivery of actionable football intelligence.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Right, let's get into last week's recap. There's no hiding it. Last week was disappointing. Down from a 77% success rate in Game Week 4, crashing back down to 50% in Game Week 5. But unlike Arsenal, we do not celebrate draws here. We build, we get better, and we're on to Game Week 6.
We're on to Cincinnati.
All right, that's the past. Let's look to the future. It's time for Game Week 6 predictions. CeeKay, let's get the ball rolling.
Affirmative. Commencing analysis for Game Week 6.
First up, Brentford at home to Manchester United. Brentford have been tough to beat at home, getting good results against both Villa and Chelsea already this season, but in a reprieve for Amorim, United are coming off that big win over Chelsea.
Manchester United are the slight favourites. Brentford are dealing with midfield injury doubts, and they have not registered a single clean sheet this season. Despite United's own defensive issues, with Casemiro suspended and 2 defenders out, their superior attacking options are the key variable. Prediction: Brentford 1, Manchester United 2.
Next, a fixture that's had lots of off-the-pitch drama recently. Chelsea-Brighton. Chelsea have an injury list as long as their arm, with both main strikers out. Brighton can score goals. They even beat City recently, but they can also be wildly inconsistent. This feels like a tough one to call.
The data is noisy on this fixture, reflecting the uncertainty. Chelsea's injury crisis is significant, with up to 9 players potentially unavailable. However, Brighton are also missing key players like Solly March and Adam Webster. De Zerbi's attacking style may leave them vulnerable. The model leans towards a narrow home victory, but confidence is moderate. Prediction: Chelsea 2, Brighton Hove, Albion 1.
The clash of the undefeated at Selhurst Park. Liverpool top the table, 5 wins from 5 and have scored in 39 straight games. But Palace have been rock solid, keeping 3 clean sheets already.
This is flagged as a high-risk fixture for Liverpool. They have failed to score in their last 2 visits to Selhurst Park. Palace's defensive organisation is excellent, but their offensive output is limited. Key injuries to Sheikh Doucouré and Ismaila Sarr will test their depth. Liverpool's superior firepower should, logically, prevail. But the model indicates a very close contest. Prediction: Crystal Palace 1, Liverpool 2.
So the upset isn't the most likely outcome, but it's a real banana skin one to be wary of. Leeds v Bournemouth now, a tale of 2 fortunes. Bournemouth flying high in the top half, while Leeds are struggling.
Correct. Leeds are hampered by injuries to key wingers Dan James and Willy Gnonto. Bournemouth's defence has been solid, with 2 clean sheets already and a recent 0-0 draw with Newcastle. The model suggests that Leeds' home advantage at Elland Road will be balanced out by Bournemouth's superior current form. Prediction: Leeds United 1, AFC Bournemouth 1.
Oh dear, Birdie fans, look away now. City at home, coming off that draw with Arsenal and have an absolutely obscene record against Burnley at the Etihad.
The historical data is overwhelming. Manchester City have won their last 10 home encounters against Burnley, scoring 40 goals and conceding only 3. Burnley's strategy of playing out from the back is high risk at this ground. Even with minor injury concerns, City's dominance is almost certain. This is the highest confidence prediction of the week. Prediction: Manchester City 3, Burnley 0.
Forest and Sunderland have never met in the Premier League before this weekend. Forest are in a bit of a slump and haven't kept a clean sheet all season, whereas Sunderland have adapted really well and are unbeaten now in 3 games.
This fixture has a high uncertainty flag. Sunderland's form is positive, but their defence is not at full strength due to injuries. Forest have their own defensive injury issues. Given the trajectory of both squads, the model gives a slight edge to the away team's confidence and momentum. Prediction: Nottingham Forest 1, Sunderland 2.
Spurs third, looking good, while Wolves right down at the bottom and cannot seem to score, with only 2 goals so far this season and 0 in the win column. Seems straightforward for Spurs, but they also had some massive injury blows.
That is the critical variable. Tottenham will be without creative midfielders James Maddison and Dejan Kulusevski, as well as anchor Yves Bissouma. However, Wolves rank 20th in the league for expected goals generated. Even without their top playmakers, Tottenham's squad depth and defensive solidity should be enough to secure a comfortable home win. Prediction: Tottenham 2, Wolves 0.
Next up, Villa-Fulham. This one could be a tough watch. Villa failed to score in their first 4 games of the season. Fulham have been inconsistent, and 4 of the last 5 meetings between these two have had under 3 goals.
The data suggests a low-scoring affair. Both teams have struggled for offensive cohesion. Villa's defence has been solid, and their home advantage at Villa Park is a significant factor. The model predicts that a single goal, likely from a set piece or an Ollie Watkins moment, will decide it. Prediction: Aston Villa 1, Fulham 0.
The other big game of the weekend, Newcastle Arsenal, always a feisty one. Arsenal have the historical edge, but recent games have been incredibly tight.
The squads are very evenly matched. Arsenal's attack is slightly depleted, with Gabriel Jesus and potentially Martin Odegaard out injured. Newcastle are always tough to beat at St James's Park. A score draw is the most balanced and logical outcome. Prediction: Newcastle 1, Arsenal 1.
Will they celebrate that draw as well? And to wrap up Game Week 6, Monday Night Football, Everton, West Ham. Everton are desperate for points, and West Ham have been decent in patches but massively inconsistent. The Hammers will be missing their midfield engine, Thomas Soucek, which is a big loss and a tough word to pronounce.
Historically, Everton have the upper hand in this fixture. West Ham's midfield will be weaker without Soucek, and Everton's defence, led by James Tarkowski, is designed to frustrate teams. A scrappy, hard-fought match is expected. The model points towards a low-scoring draw. Prediction: Everton 1, West Ham United.
Right, Premier League done. But now it's time for our little side quest. We're headed down to League 2 for the Game of the Week. This week's Game of the Week features, unsurprisingly, the mighty undefeated in 21, record-breaking top of the league, massive everywhere they go. Gillingham FC hosting 16th place Harrogate Town. CeeKay, give us the headline stats.
Gillingham are first in League 2 with 21 points and a goal difference of +9. They are on a club record 21-game unbeaten streak and have kept 4 clean sheets. Harrogate are 16th with 11 points and have recently snapped a 4-match losing streak.
So it looks like a total mismatch on paper, but what is the AI prediction model seeing under the hood?
The data aligns strongly in Gillingham's favour. Their defence is overachieving, and they have a perfect home record this season. In contrast, Harrogate have struggled for a killer edge up front and are suffering from long-term injuries to key players, including defender Lewis Cass and midfielder Tom Hill.
And the Gills are basically back at full strength.
Correct. Several players are returning from minor injuries. All indicators, form, squad health, home advantage, and tactical matchup point towards a controlled Gillingham victory. The model confidence for this outcome is high at 70%. Prediction: Gillingham 2, Harrogate Town 0.
There you have it. The AI prediction model is back in a comfortable day at the office for the Gills, which of course means we are going to get thumped.
Believe. I know that sounds like a cat poster, but it's true.
Let's go to fantasy picks. Okay, from real world points to fantasy points. It's time for our Fantasy Premier League Game Week 6 picks to help you climb those mini leagues. CeeKay, over to you.
At captain, there is only one logical choice: Erling Haaland. He has 5 goals in his first 4 games. He is at home to Burnley, whose defence has allowed the most shots in the box in the entire league. Not captaining him is a high-risk strategy. Many managers are even activating the triple captainship. Set and forget anchor Mohamed Salah. He already has 2 goals and 1 assist. Liverpool's attack is prolific, and Salah is their penalty taker who is rarely rested. His premium price is the only drawback, but his reliability and high ceiling make him a worthwhile long-term investment. Bargain of the week, Iliman Ndiaye of Everton. He costs only 6.5 million, has already scored 2 goals, and is likely on penalty duties. This week he faces a West Ham side that has conceded 13 goals, the most in the league. He offers significant value. Differential. Low ownership pickup, Jeremy Doku. At just 2.3% ownership, the Manchester City winger is a high upside differential. He has looked explosive and creative in his appearances so far. The primary risk is rotation from Pep Guardiola, but if he starts against Burnley's vulnerable defence, he could deliver a massive haul. Goalkeeper, Gianluigi Donnarumma. The new Manchester City keeper has a very high probability of a clean sheet at home to Burnley. He has already delivered brilliant performances in big matches and offers a reliable route to points through clean sheets, with the potential for save points as well.
Have you heard about the new Arsenal bra? Plenty of support, but no cups. And that's your lot for this week. Hopefully that gives you everything you need to smash your predictions and your fantasy leagues. Now, I'm excited to announce that from this Friday, I'm going to be launching the official AI Sports Dad newsletter. It'll be packed with links to all of the prediction articles in way more detail than I have a chance to talk about here, as well as updates and AI news that actually impacts and affects you guys as sports fans, parents, whoever you are. And of course, there'll be the terrible dad joke to finish it off.
It is a logical and efficient method for content dissemination. The dad joke has a 92% probability of inducing laughter and a 100% probability of inducing groans.
Indeed, and the link to the website where you can sign up for that is going to be down in the description. Head down there. So, if you found this video useful, do me a massive favour, please. Hit that like and that subscribe button. And if you haven't already, go and check out this awesome video here that YouTube thinks you will love. Thanks for watching. Have an awesome weekend and good luck to all your teams over the weekend, apart from Harrogate. And I will see you next week. Stay peachy.